welcome to Nerd Girls. I'm FM.
I'm Becca. We are reviewing Westworld episode 5.
Episode 5.
So the first thing that blew our minds was when they made the connection that it was the same people, like the same program, like the same storylines, right. Same characters.
The writer got so lazy.
Yeah,
he's
all like, oh shit.
Copied. She's like, you couldn't think of anything different?
Because the tattoo is what like threw them off.
Ooh. She has the same tattoo.
It is.
I may have cribbed a little bit from Westworld.
Oh.
Would you try writing 300 stories in 3 weeks?
Oh, it's them, but the samurai version. She's like, oh crap, she has the same tattoo.
And it was like,
oh my god, they're us. That was so fun. And then with the girl with the dragon tattoo, walks up to the other one and is like, even a snake can become a dragon. I liked that line. I was like, cool. Ooh, and then they kept like looking at each other. Like you were like, I ship this. I ship this.
I love that.
They can make out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing them together. They both look pretty badass. They both have that tattoo.
I know, you know, sometimes you're attracted to yourself, I guess. I don't know, but it worked in that situation.
It was actually really cool to see the mirroring. Because then between Maeve and the other character, it was just so cool to have just two dynamic, intelligent women kind of play back and forth. And then the Sakura!
I know.
I loved her in Sakura. I was like, let's have these new characters be like a permanent as Westworld is, but like at least for like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I wanted to take them in to my bosom.
Come on, give us more than 1 week. But that was beautiful. And then, but I did like how most of the characters connected, but what's his face? With his doppelganger, he's all like, we should kill him.
I don't trust that guy
because he doesn't trust himself. Like it's just like that was pretty funny. Those two.
But his other
like,
self was a badass with the sword.
She was amazing. Yeah.
But then they kind of stalled, and then we don't know where they are. Where were they?
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
that was so weird. Like, it was like you guys need to like get a distraction.
Stall for 2 seconds, and we're gonna run. But then we're gonna come in this cheesy thing and be like, "Hey,"
which that poor guy has to like lug. He's all like, "How did I get into this? Like I used to be."
But then that didn't quite make sense. Like they go there so that she can do her magic voice thing, but then they've all stabbed their ears, which is gross.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was like, gross, really cool. When she did the eye, we should just look up her name. No, Maeve's doppelganger.
Oh. Maeve's doppelbot, as he called them.
When Maeve's doppelganger stabs that guy with the eye, it's like, I knew it was coming, I just didn't shield myself.
Oh, yeah!
I knew it! Where did I look? Where did I look? I looked, I knew. I was like, oh, something bad is going to happen.
Yeah, and then, but during the next fight scene with that was the first time that we were introduced to the fact that Maeve can now mind control these guys to do what she wants. Whoa.
What'd she say?
She didn't say anything.
She was just able to...
Okay, we need to rewind that.
That's gross. It's like she was accessing the program.
Like their eye to eye, though.
Was she just like going through his records or something?
Like she like
the Matrix. She's like Neo.
But she accessed him through her eyes. Yes.
Yeah, it's like she's hacking into the Matrix.
Yeah. Like boom, right there. Wow. And she gave him a command. Yeah.
Damn. She's Neo! She's Neo!
I don't even need my voice. Oh, he's scared. And then, of course, at the very end of the episode, you know, it's gonna be this massive mind control something. I don't know, but we were like, no!
I was like,
Neo! I told you, I found a new voice.
Watch this.
Now we use it.
Martial arts scene.
She probably didn't even need to. She probably just go stop, and they're like.
We didn't want it to end there, where she's like, I'm gonna do this awesome fight scene. We're like, female protagonist, awesome fight scene, yes. And then it was like, credits. Like, credits. Please show us more women fighting. Except don't show us any more of Dolores being a total dick.
Well, that's the thing, is that it's interesting because you've got these two strong women on both sides, and you've got Maeve, who is really on the side of good. I want to go for my daughter, I'm a thing, and so she's sort of being, I think, rewarded
patriarchal mother
with powers. Yes, I mean her storyline, but it's almost like she's becoming stronger,
right?
And Dolores is becoming weaker.
Yeah,
you know?
that's an interesting point. And I think because she's embracing her love, even though it doesn't make logical sense,
right,
of her daughter, she's getting this whole motherly vibe and like finding her way through the Matrix. Maybe she will be mother to all AI, because she was a dead mother and she was very protective of, you know,
Clementine
the Clementine. That was kind of sad to see Clementine see that
messed up
new person in her role, and
she was
like,
just sitting there like mouthing the lines. It was like,
but she was getting teary-eyed too, wasn't she? That was pretty messed up. But then Dolores, okay, so along with Into the Badlands, this has been the desert of romance for Westworld. So finally, when you see old school sweet Dolores hook up with Teddy, who, okay, when Teddy says the line that he would take the weak cows and shelter them, so that and then just shelter the rest of the herd until all the flies went away and keep them safe and protected, release them, and then Dolores is like, my father burned them. I was like, but it made Teddy seem so sweet. Yeah. And you thought Dolores was feeling that too. She's like, you're a good man. Like, I did not think of that. Yeah. And then they make love and you're like, yes,
and she even admits that now I know it's not my programming. I really do feel those feelings for you.
Right. And at the same time, I'm like, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. Because it's such a crazy show. I can never root for Dolores again now.
She didn't kill him, but
it's done for me. Teddy was such a sweetheart.
I know.
She basically killed him.
Well, let's face it, Dolores hasn't been the greatest. Oh god, she's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill him. But it's worse.
And then you get to see Teddy ass. I mean, the whole thing was so nice. It was so nice.
But it is worse than death.
Right, when she reprograms him, in that instant,
that is a violation.
I lost my care for Dolores as a character went down to 0.
Yep.
I don't care if she dies in the next episode. I don't care if she finds her father. I don't care about anything she does.
She's devolving
from here on out. But to do that to one of your main characters.
That's what I mean. She's like devolving. Like her awakening is devolving her, which is weird.
She's becoming really brutal.
Just like primitive, like instinctual, which isn't what evolving is supposed to be. Whereas Maeve is actually evolving.
Right.
You know, and as a
Maeve is coming from a place of love, and Dolores is coming from a place of survival
and fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really cool. I mean, we love that fact. I mean, even though we are currently, she's on our shit list, Dolores, but we do.
I can't forgive her for Teddy. I love Teddy. They name him Teddy. He's a teddy bear.
I know.
Like, Teddy's. Make him soft and squishy and sweet. It's just like, wait. Oh yes, Cyclops.
You just remember what an asshole he is Cyclops.
But no, he isn't, because then he goes to Phoenix and she kills him, and then that's just.
I know.
They never resolved that.
I always think of the first one though, where it's all like, you so don't want. You're so under.
I know you're so under with Logan,
like,
but at the same time.
Anyway, that's tangents.
We're nerds.
Tangents. To Teddy, who's the sweetest guy on the planet.
Dolores.
The hell? That's kind of where we're at in terms of so team Maeve. I guess this doesn't really matter which team you're on, but
it matters now. They made it matter. I mean, and I just seeing Sakura and her mother figure, and then her get stabbed, and then her having that tree carved into her back. It was just really brutal. I was really rooting for those characters not to get killed off.
Oh, one question we had, and maybe you guys can answer it in the comments. We're not sure if it was just clever editing or if it was actually happening. When Maeve was, they're getting ready to leave, and before the ninjas came, it looked like she was having flashbacks of her doppelgangers flashbacks.
Right, before the ninjas came. Yeah, she was like,
But was
in
that
the system
clever,
or something.
fancy editing?
Or was she reading?
Was she really like
the ninjas' movements? Is she like in the matrix of the system where she can hear all of their?
So if you guys know if that was just clever editing, trying to look all fancy, or if it was actually, if you guys think it was actually her tapping into that girl's brain, that's what we're thinking it is.
That or she's the Matrix.
Yeah,
she's like on some different binary.
Like tapping in, like tapping in.
We got to see Bernard for like just a little bit.
Was he even in it?
Remember when they're doing the skull things and they're pulling out?
Oh, right.
Yeah, and a lot of the data is white. So are those decoy droids?
Or are they just having...
These are not the droids you're looking for.
Yeah, or does that... Because we aren't sure like who they were talking about, wiping them and having them blank, but if they were acting like they had personalities, then where were the personalities coming from?
Right, is that implying a soul, or is it implying some kind of trick that Dolores or somebody came up with?
Yeah.
And Teddy was on the pile.
Yeah. So he was in the water.
Yeah.
Is that Teddy? It is Teddy. We were right the first time.
No way.
I was just...
On our previous review, we saw somebody drowning. We're like, is that Teddy? That doesn't look like Teddy, but it kind of looks like Teddy.
Yeah.
And then this time it was definitely Teddy. But then we'll see what happens to Teddy now that she gave him a brain wipe.
Yeah, we might want him to die because he could. I mean, it looks like they're amping up all the like shitty sides of Teddy and like making him into a bad guy.
I like
making him devolve. I mean, it's like
I know. If you're gonna devolve, bring your boyfriend with you. Yeah. She's just like, come down to my level. You're too high above me. Yeah. So lovely. Come down.
Right now, she's on her shit list, but
it would take a lot.
It would take a lot for me to get her back up on any kind of rooting for her level for me to.
Take a lot. Subscribe to our channel below if you want to see more reviews, and check out Becca's amazing channel.
Yes, and FM's amazing channel where she does other reviews of movies.
We'll see you next week.
Bye.